Hi, my name is Rachel Daniels. Some people call me the real Lois Lane. Most people know me as a professional bodybuilder and posing artist. I'm making these videos because I've wanted to do this for a couple years. I used to write these notes to myself called Dear Lois, which are notes to my alter ego, Lois Lane. And I would write random quotes or thoughts that I would think of during my days in prep or just in life in these notes and put them in my phone. And now I have thousands of notes, and I used to share them with people, and I haven't done that in a while, but I think it's time for me to kind of share with you some of my deeper thinking. I don't really know if people care about my deeper thinking or what I think about it all besides posing or bodybuilding, but even if nobody ever sees these, they're gonna be done. So I'm about 13 weeks out from the Olympia right now. I haven't really sat down and thought about how that makes me feel. It's my second Olympia, so it's a lot different from the first one. I'd like to think I'm more evolved. I'd like to think I'm more grown, not just on the inside, not just on the outside, but on the inside as well.
Go to your back, relax, and then turn into it. Yeah, we have a shitty connection here. Now.
Okay. One thing I am really trying to do this Olympia that's different from my past is being kinder to past versions of myself that didn't know the things that I do know now. So it's an easy road to fall down that we as athletes and human beings, we like to say like, oh, that relationship was a waste of time, or that last thing I did was a waste of time, because in retrospect it looks like where you are now, everything you're doing back then was just so trivial and non-applicable to now, and it's just not the case. And every moment that we have that we experienced, or every trauma or pain or hurt, really was a puzzle piece in leading to where we are now. So in this Olympia and in this prep, with my art, with my posing, with my training, with my emotional and mental health, I'm really trying to look at the bigger picture of all the puzzle pieces. Really reflect on every memory, every experience, every person, especially in the past year I had off. And leading up to now, and contemplating how did that help me become who I am right now? How is that going to tailor a tool for me to use to be #1 in the world when I do this Olympia? So those are just some of the things that I think about on a daily basis, you know, whether it was some sort of thing I was doing with my posing that I would never do again now, or some sort of ridiculous amount or type of training that I was doing back then that looked silly or stupid, or something I was doing with business that didn't really make sense, but I don't do that now, and it all plays a part in the bigger picture, which is you and yourself. So I'm 13 weeks out of my second Olympia, and in a weird way, it does feel like my first. I have a lot of new chances to do new things. I have a lot of new lessons that the past taught me through pain and hurt that I have a chance to apply in a different way. I have some of the same people and the same environments and experiences that I get to really apply old lessons to and get second chances with. And I don't know if any of that makes sense, but I'm 13 weeks out from my second Olympia, and my past self has never left me.